Welcome to Yoga for Heart Chakra. My name is Suzanne Lawson. This practice will start with some gentle chest opening and move into some mild back bends. With the front body warmed up, we'll move on to a compassionate guided meditation. So we're going to start in Hero's Pose. So you want to come up onto your knees. And you may need a prop for this, so I've got my meditation cushion here. You might want to use a block, a rolled up towel or a thick cushion just to pop between your knees so you can sit down. And then you're going to bring your hands onto your knees. And then with an inhale, you're going to bring your arms up overhead, interlace the fingers and press the hands up to the sky. Drop your tailbone heavy, shoulders away from the ears, lifting the ribs away from the waist. And then take your body a little bit side to side, moving one way and moving another. This is a nice stretch to do in the morning when you get out of bed or anytime you're feeling a bit fatigued. Keep the length through the spine, release your hands, and now I want you to connect your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, and draw the hands down and away. And breathe here, opening up the collarbone, lifting the chin away from your chest, drawing your palms together. And then drop the chin down to the chest, releasing any tension in the back of the neck, the shoulders, and take it back up again. And then take the clasp of your hands to your right side of your waist, dropping your left ear to your left shoulder, and breathe. Come back to center. Take your clasped hands to your left side of your waist, and drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Big breath into the left side of the neck. Come back slowly, back to center. Release the fingers and place them on the ground behind you. Lift up your hips and scoop your tailbone under to stretch open the quads. Hopefully you'll feel a lengthening in the front of the legs without too much pressure on the knees. Keep that tilt in the pelvis and slowly start to lower your hips back down. And then release. And slowly come onto all fours for a few rounds of cat-cow. Spread your fingers wide underneath shoulders, knees under hips. Find your deep soothing breath. Lead with the heart. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the back. Navel to spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. See if you can lead with your heart as you inhale into cow, leading with the heart as you exhale into cat. Come back into a neutral spine. Walk your hands forward, preparing for downward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Press the hips high. Make sure that the fingers are spread. Press the floor firmly away. Let's take the stretch out of the legs for a moment and concentrate on the upper body. So bend both knees quite generously. Now you can really concentrate on your side waist and your armpit. Push the pelvis up to the sky more and tilt, lift and lengthen the lower back. Keep that straight and breathe. On your next inhale, lift the right leg and draw that all the way through to the front of your mat. And then exhale. And inhale, coming up, bring the arms up. And then draw the arms down, bending at the elbows. Imagine you've got a pull-up bar and you're pulling up onto that bar as you open up the heart. Exhale, plant the palms. Step your right foot back. Bring your upper body forward into a plank. And then we come all the way down onto our front. Pressing the palms into the earth, elbows tucked, coming into cobra. And then take a nice big deep breath in here as you push up, pressing the tops of the feet in, and exhale down. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, pressing up, exhale, back down. As you inhale, pressing up, draw those shoulder blades in, exhale, back down, tuck the toes, inhale, press yourself all the way to plank, then downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, draw that left leg through, bringing yourself all the way up into your lunge, arms up overhead. And then draw them down, knees over ankle, bend the elbows, and exhale, plant the palms, pressing back into downward facing dog. Coming forward on your exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, bring the arms behind you and clasp the palms. Roll the upper arm bones back. With your next inhale, lift just the upper body. Smile. Lift the legs. Spread your toes, point them back, and release. Well done. Hands plant down, tuck the toes, press your hips back. Straighten the legs, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. Broaden through the collarbone, through your heart center, and roll the shoulders wide away from the ears. One more breath. In the next exhalation, look forward, step the feet to the hands. And then from here, we're going to come back into a lunge. So step your right foot back, left foot forward. Plant the right hand and lift the left arm up and away from you. Drop that back knee. And then bringing your left hand, you want to try and aim to see if you can lift your back foot towards your hand. Bringing this gentle twist, opening up the heart chakra, breathing in and breathing out. And then take your left hand to your left waist. Release the back foot, tuck the toes, and come all the way back into downward facing dog and breathe here. Walk the dog, bring your right foot forward now for the right side, plant the left palm, and take that right arm up and away from you. Opening up the heart to the right side. Drawing that back leg away from you, drop the knee. Take your right arm away from you in space and lift that back foot off the mat. See if you can grab that left foot with your right arm. But no worries if you can't. I can't do it. Breathing in. Take your right hand behind you. And just breathe here. Really feeling that deep stretch in the hip. Then release. Coming back. Lift the knee, pressing back into downward facing dog. And breathe here. Pedaling out the legs, bending one knee, bending the other. And enjoying this breath. And then drop the knees. Take the knees wide. And we're going to come into child's pose. Bringing the head down to the earth. Palms away. Elbows lifted. Breathing in. Taking your attention to your heart chakra. Anahata chakra. Then press yourself back up into downward facing dog. Take a breath. So now try and take your elbows quite wide. Scoop the elbows to the ground. Broaden the shoulders and then re-straighten the arms. Coming back into child's pose. Forehead to the ground, or make a pillow with your fists and let your forehead rest, or the backs of your hands. Breathing in and breathing out. So now we're going to come into Dolphin. Place the forearms on the ground, parallel to one another like a number 11, and then tuck your toes as if you're coming into down dog. Press the elbows into the ground and start to walk your feet in so that the shoulders are right on top of the elbows. This is dolphin pose. Take a break and come back into child's pose, allowing the head to relax on fists or hands, easing out any tension in the back. Now take the arms either side of your legs. I like to use a block for this practice. Taking your attention to the back of your heart, Anahata chakra. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's come up and come onto your bottom. And then we're going to come into a twist. So what I want you to do is bring your right knee in and your left leg out. And then you're going to bring your left arm in line with your left knee. Palm facing up. Bring the right arm up and over. Flex the left foot. And enjoy this stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Then bring that right arm down and we're going to come into gate pose. So to get into gate pose, just bend that left knee for a moment, plant the foot, and then you're going to push your hips all the way up, straighten the left leg, bringing that left arm straight ahead, opening out the heart, and release. Let's do the other side. Left leg in, right leg away from you. And then taking your right arm down in line with your right leg, bringing the right arm up and over. So notice how different this side may feel. For me, this side's a lot tighter. Find the twist more difficult going to the left. And then we'll come into gate pose. So plant that left palm down, bend the right leg, plant the foot, and then press yourself all the way up and back to gate pose, stretching that right arm up and away, and release, coming all the way back down. Come into a cross-legged position. So bring the hands to heart center, take a big deep breath in and a complete breath out. With your next in-breath, open the arms wide. Exhale together. Inhale wide, exhale. So picking up the pace as you're going in and out. Using your breath in and out the nose. Keep the heart open. Imagine your hands and your arms are like big wings as you're moving in and out. Well done. Palms to the heart, close your eyes. Feel the energy, the prana that you've created. And now spin around for bridge pose. Walk the feet close up to your bottom, hip width apart. So just take a moment to get yourself settled. Lift up the hips, roll the shoulders underneath the body and clasp the hands. Press your forearms down to the ground. Press your feet and press the back of your head, pressing your hips higher, inflating the rib cage, breathing in and breathing out. And then exhale, come down slowly. And then we'll come into Shavasana. So take your time to get comfortable. You may want a blanket, you may want something underneath your knees. Feel the heaviness of the hips, softening of the shoulders. Release any conscious breath and let your breath be effortless in and out through the nose. You may want to repeat silently this mantra. As the divine light enters me, I'm filled with love and compassion. As the divine light enters me, I'm filled with love and compassion. So start to deepen your breath, bringing your awareness back to the room, back to your body. Lengthening your breath, breathing into your belly and then up into your rib cage and your heart. A few more deep yogic breaths like this. And then roll over onto your side. Use your hands and arms to help you come up to a comfortable seat in preparation for some meditation. If it helps you get comfortable, sit up on a block, blanket, whatever you need, and then lengthen the spine. And we'll come into a Tejas Mudra. It's very simple. Bring the edges of your thumbs together, the tips of your pointer fingers together, and then the other fingers just be like a little lotus flower resting above your heart center. Close down your eyes. Bask in the open-heartedness that you've created from this practice today. Close down the hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer position, and we bow. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this Yoga for Heart Chakra. My name is Suzanne Lawson. Please like, comment and subscribe.